famous goat urine is a big problem in Ukraine. This is why I bring you Ukraine Review number 2 television shows. Of course, this would not be Ukraine Review without our sponsor, VASILLIS horse urine. Horse urine is a scarce commodity in these troubling times. Joe Biden says it is an unethical collection of urine from horses, but I assure, the horse much enjoy getting whipped in the balls by a famous Ukrainian shepherd. Buy potent horse urine from horsewatersports.co.uk. Now, moving on to review. Number 1. I have always loved Steve Blackshell, almost as much as famous Ukrainian marine biologist Andrei Kolpachinsky. Speaking of marine biology, Notorious Pig. Steve has starred on the famous Polish television show with Whoopi Goldberg, Cambodian Natives Get Wrecked compilation. Believe it or not, Steve Blackshell has not always been a virgin. He used to be a giant gorilla called Urshin Garmaev. Speaking of gorillas, number 2, The Notorious Pig Show, where Notorious Pig eats Harry Hill with famous celebrities, including Chris Pratt and Chris Hemsworth. Both Chris! I guess that explains why he is so big and fat. Number 3, Al Gore's Crazy Zoo. This is a show all about Al Gore going hunting with Scarlett Johansson. Other celebrities featured on the show include beautiful Princess Jays and Harambe Mogdiov. Number 4. I'm a comedian, get me out of here. This is where black comedians are put on an island ruled by Jeff Goldblum. Rest in peace, Kevin Hart. Number 5. Who wants to be Ukrainian Huey Lewis? This is game show hosted by the last albino gorilla. Everyone that goes on the show dies of herpes afterwards. Rest in peace, Kevin Hart. Number 6. Urinal Talk. This is a show where 3 hairy men are put in a bathroom together and challenge each other to the most interesting conversation that has ever taken place in front of a urinal. Rest in peace, Kevin Hart. Number 7. Mr. Bean. This is a famous game show starring Jimmy Donaldson and Samuel L. Jackson to see who can get $100,000 from eating a Owen Wilson. Don't let that nose get in the way. Pure cartilage. Number 8. Speaking of pure cartilage, Kevin Hart Breast Cancer Show. This is a 24/7 live stream of Kevin Hart's breast growth over the course of 6 dog years. Rest in peace. Number 9. Fresh Prince of Kiev. This is a show full of Will Smith and his nuclear brother Jaden Smith, where they go on crazy adventures with James Charles and attempt to save Kiev from impending nuclear doom. Don't wait up. Number 10. Number 11. Who Killed John McAfee's Neighbor? Rest in peace, Kevin Hart. Number 12. The Psy Next Door. This is where a family gets randomly selected to live in a house in South Korea, only to be murdered by famous K-pop artist Psy. Number 13. Love from China. This is where former Chinese Emperor Aishin Goropuyi teams with young Sheldon to give children the wildest ride of their lives by putting them in cage with a giant notorious pig. Number 14. Channing Tatum Kissing Challenge Show. This is where Cambodian natives are kissed on the lips by Channing Tatum. Number 15. Hip Hop Crisis. Oh no! Snoopy Dogs has been kidnapped by former Chinese Emperor Aishin Goropuyi. Who will rescue him? Thomas Blevins? Chocolate confectionery turned white rapper Dan DTM? Only one way to find out. Famous people must metaphorically whip the pound of the horse's crotch cheek and become beautiful butterfly Kibli Natal. There you go. Those are the best television shows ever. Quick reminder of our sponsor. Go to horsewatersports.co.uk and get free test tube of horse urine to go.